Good morning. Oh, we can do better than that. Good morning. And welcome to the 2024 Founders Day and Honors Recognition Convocation hosted by the Whitlow R. Green College of Education. My name is Terrence J. Bolton. I am a second-year doctoral student, and I will be presiding over our program this morning. You may be seated. Our annual Founders Day and Honors Recognition Convocation brings together students, faculty, and staff to reaffirm the mission of our university, that we foster intellectual curiosity and academic excellence. Accountability, determination, and grit have been reflected in your hard work, and we are honored to recognize you. Congratulations. We will begin our ceremony with the invocation by Ms. Madison M. Jackson.
Good morning. Please bow your heads. Dear Lord, we come this day thanking you for all of its blessings. We gather as students, faculty, and family to thank you, not for what you are going to do, but for what you have already done. We show our gratefulness for this prestigious acknowledgement of work that students and faculty continue to do at Prairie View A&M University. Lord, help us to be more like you and to inspire change throughout the world. Lead us down the righteous path to give hope to the world. Lord, we ask for your guidance as we celebrate this ceremony, leaving with an inspired and positive feeling. We thank you. Amen.
Would you please rise for the singing of our national anthem? The national anthem will be followed by Lift Every Voice and Sing, performed by our PVAMU Concert Chorale. Following, we will have opening remarks from our university's 9th president, Dr. Tamikia P. LeGrand, and student greetings from Ms. Gabrielle A. Hopkins Norman.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright
Ladies and gentlemen, our ninth president of Prairie View A&M University, you're already clapping, Dr. Tamikia P. LeGrand.
Good morning, Prairie View. Wasn't the choir wonderful? Let's give them another round of applause. Well, it is my esteemed pleasure this morning to welcome each of you to this extremely important event, these Honors Convocation and Founders Day. Honor students, I am so very proud of you. You are tangible examples of the excellence that lives here at Prairie View A&M University. I also want to extend my warmest congratulations to the proud parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and family members that are here with our honor students this morning. Let's give them a round of applause. I mentioned family because the encouragement and support that are given to our scholars have allowed them to excel in their respective fields. As you know, this week is celebrating the formal inauguration of me as president of Prairie View A&M University. And I chose this week, thank you. And I chose this week intentionally because of the Honors Convocation and Founders Day program. The theme of the inauguration is significance, relevance, eminence. Our legacy reveals significance. Our mission holds relevance. Our future promises eminence. This event puts the significance of Prairie View A&M University's history, our current relevance, and our future eminence firmly on display. Our university was the first state-supported college in Texas for African Americans. We were established in 1876, enrolling our first students in 1878. Those unknown 8 young African American men became trailblazers for the over 80,000 alumni over this institution. And currently, 9,500 students enrolled today. So from our humble beginning, on the site of what was once the Ala Vista slave plantation, Prairie View A&M University has emerged as a standard setter, a beacon of excellence in teaching, research, and service. The names of the original 8 students may be unknown to us, but we do know that they understood that education is a pathway to freedom, and that the acquisition of knowledge is power. Knowledge is indeed power. It provides us with the ability to fulfill our goals and desires. It gives us options. And as we all have heard so many times, it is the one thing that can never be taken from you. Knowledge, in essence, represents a competitive advantage. It creates opportunities. It gives you the opportunity to do more today than you could do yesterday when you knew less. And having the ability to do more represents options, and that is where the true power lies. Choice, options. Honor students, you understand and have embraced the premise that by acquiring knowledge, you open the door to limitless opportunities. And because of your pursuit and application of knowledge, coupled with your hard work, you have the power to help advance solutions needed in many industries, sectors, and fields in today's society. You have the power to change the world, to move beyond the status quo into even better tomorrows. And you have the power, just as the unknown 8 did, to chart your own path in significant and meaningful ways. Just like the unknown 8, you cannot be fearful of the unknown. Success does not belong to a select few. It belongs to each and every one of you, if you are bold and determined enough to claim it. And as an honor student, you've demonstrated that you are willing to do just that. And for that, you should be proud, just as we are all very proud of you. Today's convocation marks a transformational moment at Prairie View A&M University. We are in the process of change. We are growing. We are becoming. And we are certainly not yet all that we will be. In some ways, the journey of this university mirrors that of you as honor students. We are actively working to be the best version of ourselves, just as you are. We are striving for greater things, just as you are. We are not content to rest on past accomplishments. We are following in the footsteps of the unknown 8, and we are determined that their sacrifices will not be in vain. Excellence lives at Prairie View A&M University, and our honor students are certainly proof of that. But that does not mean you have reached your final destination, nor have we. You see, excellence is a moving target. Excellence does not stand still and wait for you to catch up. We are in constant pursuit of excellence, and we have been since our founding 148 years ago. This institution, called Prairie View A&M University, has a past and a history that is significant. Our present is also relevant, and our future, which is all of you that sit before me, will most certainly be imminent, because you are Prairie View A&M University, the place where excellence lives. It always has. And with you representing us, it always will. Thank you. Congratulations.
Good morning. On behalf of the Whitlow R. Green College of Education, we are excited to once again host this year's Founders Day and Honors Recognition Convocation. The Whitlow R. Green College of Education has a long, rich legacy of producing some of the nation's most distinguished teachers, counselors, diagnosticians, principals, and superintendents. We teach Texas, and we continue to strive for excellence in all that we do to lift as we climb. The heralded beginning of our beloved PV started during a very historical period in our country's history, and we owe a debt of gratitude to those pioneers who helped shape Alta Vista Plantation into what it is today. A university of the first class, designed to educate and prepare the descendants of newly freed enslaved Africans. Today, we pay homage to our unique history, as well as to the distinguished honorees who understand the true meaning of hard work and dedication. We are our ancestors' wildest dream. Let us continue to dream big, and together, we will all soar. Once again, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. LeGrand and Ms. Hopkins-Norman, for your remarks and words of encouragement. We will now have a special presentation from the Whitlow R. Green College of Education, followed by the occasion from the interim dean of our college, Dr. Anthony J. Harris.
Prairie View A&M University has a rich historic legacy of preparing educators dating back to 1879, just 3 short years after the university's founding. With a reputation and legacy of producing top teachers, counselors, principals, and superintendents, the College of Education was named for Mr. Whitlow R. Green, a retired Houston ISD economics teacher who gifted the university $2.1 million to provide scholarships. The college is comprised of 2 major areas: educational leadership and counseling, and curriculum and instruction, where these departments hold distinctions as exemplars in teaching, research, and service. The Educational Leadership and Counseling Department has been busy building partnerships and alliances with area school districts, which include Houston, Spring, and Aldine ISDs, to provide credentialing and certification for aspiring school principals. Furthermore, the college's Curriculum and Instruction Department has established partnerships with NASA for the preparation of future STEM teachers so that they may stay abreast of current trends. Our distinguished alumni from the College of Education continue to serve in positions of leadership throughout the region, state, nation, and globally. Current students are also soaring. This year, PBAMU's first ever Fulbright Scholar came from the College of Education, where she is studying educational leadership in South Africa. Two of our college's master's students won first and second place for their graduate research presentation at a national conference. Earlier this year, the college launched PBU Teach, which is a teacher certification program for undergraduate students in STEM fields. Understanding the power of community, the college also partnered with US Prep to create a unique model for teacher preparation that centers around the community, the school, the students, and families. Whether discussing programs like the Summer Bridge program, which is designed for incoming first-year students who want to become educators, or the Panther Teaching Academy, in the Whitlow R. Green College of Education, we teach Texas, and we continue to produce productive people.
President LeGrand, Dr. Goffney, members of the Platform Party, faculty and staff colleagues, students and their families, good morning. Good morning. My name again is Anthony J. Harris. I'm the interim dean of the Whitlow R. Green College of Education. I bring you greetings on behalf of the faculty and staff of the college and offer congratulations to each of you on your honor roll status, and know that you will continue to do all that you can do. And undoubtedly, you will continue to be students of excellence here at Prairie View and beyond. As the host of this year's convocation, the Whitlow R. Green College of Education is grateful and honored for this privilege, because on this Founders Day, we are reminded that the history of the College of Education is inextricably tied to the history of Prairie View A&M University. From awarding the first degrees in education in 1879, to now being the leading producer of African-American teachers in Texas, Prairie View's College of Education has been deeply committed to that historical and foundational element of the Prairie View mission, that is to provide educators for communities, schools, and families that suffered under a legalized system of racial segregation and discrimination. The founders of Prairie View, the Honorable Matthew Gaines and the Honorable William H. Holland, were Reconstruction-era legislators. Their initiatives led to the establishment of the Alta Vista Agricultural and Mechanical College of Texas for colored youth, now Prairie View A&M University, in August of 1876. The leaders who followed them, from Mr. L.W. Minor to Dr. Tamikia LeGrand, all endeavored to demonstrate fealty to that foundational mission through their courage, vision, and leadership. So on behalf of my colleagues in the Whitlow R. Green College of Education, our message to each of you, regardless of your major or your GPA, is that you have an obligation to honor the legacy of our founders and our past and present leaders by doing no less than your very best. And on this Founders Day, by doing no less than those 8 brilliant, trailblazing young men who on March 11th, 1878, became the college's first students. And in doing so, they also became the first Black students to enroll in a state-supported college in Texas. And now, as we pause to honor those 8 young men who are now known as the Unknown 8 of our current students, Kennedy Monroe, Amari Walker, Jaron Johnson, Madison Jackson, Gabrielle Hopkins Norman, Michaela Overton, Natrice Peterson, and Terrence Bolton will each sound a bell. After each sound, there will be a moment of silence to remember and to reflect on the Unknown 8, the founding students who helped establish what is today Prairie View A&M University. Thank you.
It takes 2 founders and 8 seeds to make a transformative experience for generations of excellence to come. Our founders, State Representative William Holland, Senator Matthew Gaines, all saw a future for African Americans as strong as the trees that lived on the Alta Vista plantation, for us to grow roots, branches, and bear fruit. The fruits of success in the realms of education, nursing, agriculture, engineering, the arts, and more. August 14, 1876, that vision came to fruition when the Texas legislature established the only state-supported college in Texas for Black people, the Alta Vista Agricultural and Mechanical College of Texas for colored youth. 2 years later, on March 11, 1878, 8 African-American males were the first to enroll as the pioneers of Prairie View A&M University. Although the first 8 students are unknown to us, their courage and perseverance in the face of oppression, racism, and other difficulties helped to fortify the foundation of our lives as Panthers. We have, we can, and we will achieve excellence that lives here, and the opportunity to showcase that to the world is what we're seeking. Prairie View produces productive people.
Thank you, Dr. Harris, for presenting this new tradition to us all. The importance of our history cannot be overstated, as it serves as the foundation upon which our present and future are built. We must always remember that. We will continue on with our program with the acknowledgement of our university honor societies by Ms. Amari Walker and Ms. Kennedy Monroe. Following will be the recognition of honor students by Interim Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Michael L. McFrazier.
Greetings. By definition, honor means recognition, high esteem, or a person of superior standing. Therefore, honor societies are made up of like-minded individuals dedicated to the pursuit of excellence. Today, we are here to honor you for your hard work and commitment to academic achievement.
Prairie View A&M University houses multiple honor societies for every major, interest, and classification. We are here to recognize the PV-AMU honor societies that impact campus and their areas of interest.
Our recognized honor societies are Alpha Kappa Mu, Alpha Phi Sigma, Beta Alpha Psi, Beta Beta Beta, Beta Gamma Sigma, Chi Tau Epsilon, Eta Kappa Nu, Eta Sigma Gamma, Kappa Delta Pi, Kappa Omicron Nu, Lambda Pi Eta, National Society of Collegiate Scholars,
Omega Chi Epsilon, Phi Alpha International, Phi Alpha Theta, Phi Epsilon Kappa, Phi Eta Sigma, Pi Sigma Alpha, Pi Tau Sigma, Psi Chi, Sigma Theta Chi, Tau Beta Pi, Tau Sigma Delta, the National Society of Leadership and Success. Thank you.
President LeGrand, Superintendent Goffney, the executive leadership of this institution, esteemed faculty, staff, and most importantly, our incredible, talented, and dedicated students, it is with great pleasure and pride as interim Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs that I stand to recognize and celebrate the outstanding achievements of our deans, honors, and our honor roll students for the spring 2023 and fall 2023 academic terms here at Prairie View A&M University. To qualify for Dean's Honors, a student must have completed a minimum of 12 semester credit hours, excluding developmental or other courses below college level, and earned a semester GPA between 3.0 and 3.49. Will the students who have achieved Dean's Honors please stand to be recognized? You may be seated. To qualify for honor roll, a student must have completed a minimum of 12 semester credit hours, excluding any developmental or other courses below college level, and maintained a 3.5 to a 4.0 grade point average, and earned no grade lower than a C. Will the students who have achieved honor roll status please stand to be recognized? You may be seated. These scholars have exhibited exceptional academic excellence, determination, and perseverance in their studies, and have truly set themselves apart as shining examples of what can be accomplished through hard work and dedication. Their commitment to excellence serves as a testament to their unwavering pursuit of knowledge and success. Today, as we come together to honor and acknowledge these remarkable scholars, let us also remember the vision and the legacy of those who founded this institution. The late Honorable State Representative William H. Holland and the late Honorable State Senator Matthew Gaines, two former slaves who were persistent in their efforts and dedicated to establishing our beloved institution. This institution that produces productive, preeminent people and where excellence resides. Let us all endeavor to continue the legacy, to achieve excellence in all that we do, and to never lose sight of the importance of education as a powerful tool for personal and societal growth. Now, as I prepare to take my seat, I say again, and I offer my heartfelt congratulations to all of our scholars on this well-deserved recognition. Your hard work, dedication, and intellectual prowess have earned you distinction, and we are proud to celebrate your accomplishments today. May you continue to excel in all of your future endeavors, and may you inspire others to follow in your footsteps. Congratulations again, and thank you to all of the loved ones who have supported and encouraged these students along their journey. Here's to a bright and successful future for all of you students, as well as our beloved alma mater, your beloved alma mater, Prairie View A&M University. Good morning.
Congratulations again to everyone on your hard work and dedication. And now, we will have a very special introduction of our keynote speaker by Ms. Jaren V. Johnson, followed by the Honors Convocation Address.
Again, I say good morning. We are fortunate to have our distinguished speaker with us today, Dr. Latanya M. Goffney, who is an impeccable example of excellence in teaching, research, and service. Dr. Latanya M. Goffney is the superintendent of schools for the Aldine Independent School District. Since taking the helm in July 2018, Dr. Goffney has dedicated herself to nearly 62,000 students, more than 9,300 employees in the entire Aldine community. Her work has increased student achievement in every district she served, including Aldine ISD. By focusing on early childhood education, literacy, targeted professional development for teachers, and collaboration across the community, including developing businesses and school partnerships, parent engagement, and increased communication. Dr. Goffney has continuously maximized opportunities for growth in teaching and learning, developing leaders, and providing opportunities for all students. Dr. Goffney has received numerous awards and honors. Notable mentions include being named Superintendent of the Year by the Texas Association of School Boards in 2017, and the Texas Association of School Administrators nominee for the 2018 American Association of School Administrators National Superintendent of the Year Award. A native of Cold Spring, Texas, Dr. Goffney is a Sam Houston State University graduate. She earned her bachelor's degree in history, a master's educational administration, and a doctorate in educational leadership. She was superintendent of schools for Cold Spring Oakhurst ISD, CISD, and Lufkin ISD before becoming superintendent of Aldine ISD. Ladies and gentlemen, our keynote speaker, Dr. Latanya M. Goffney.
Let's give Ms. Johnson another round of applause. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Prairie View A&M University. I am so honored to be here. I must say first that I'm not a PV grad. I am a proud Bearcat from Sam Houston State University 3 times over. But with that, it's not lost on me that Prairie View A&M University is not only a historical place, but one that has been at the forefront of education, specifically educating African American students. You know, I'm often told by my brother-in-law, he played football here in the 90s, and he's a proud graduate, that PV is the place to be. Literally, for holidays and family gatherings, he literally walks around saying, PV, you know. Man, so he's not the only one who does it. And 2 of my former Lufkin ISD students are also being celebrated today. Where are you, Malcolm Deason and Christian Mumphrey? Let's give them a round of applause. In 2017, they were members of the Thundering 13 when Lufkin was on the national scene and won the Little League World Series. But I must say that I was proud of you then, but I'm more proud of you today. And I'm proud of this amazing group of scholars. Literally, I had a moment as I was sitting up here and I saw all of you as I walked down the hall with your amazing president. And then as you all walked in, my heart was just overcome with just gratitude. And instantly, I felt like family. And I felt like, what a moment. So to say that I'm honored is definitely an understatement. I am addressing some of the most brilliant scholars in one of the most distinguished institutions. I wish my big mama could see this moment. And I won't tell my brother-in-law this, but if I could do it all over again, I would have been right here wearing purple and gold too. Before I get ahead of myself, Dr. LeGrand, our president, I look forward to celebrating you on Friday. Thank you so much for having me. I'm looking forward to establishing even stronger partnerships moving forward. Dr. McFrazier, thank you for always showing up for Aldine ISD. I appreciate your support over the years, especially for your assistance manifesting the vision of Impact Leadership Academy. And Dr. Anthony Harris, I have the utmost respect for you. Attending a PWI, I was thrilled to have you as a professor for both my master's program and my doctoral program. You were unapologetic about the importance of leading courageously for our most marginalized populations, Black, brown, and students in poverty. Thank you for providing the space to have some of those conversations. Let's give all of our platform guests and distinguished guests a round of applause. I won't deny that I am a little nervous about speaking today. As I reviewed the list of previous speakers, it was without a doubt that I joined the ranks of distinguished orators from various fields from across the world. Today's event host, the College of Education, could have chosen anyone from their list of graduates. Across the state of Texas, I am positive that many of our classroom teachers and leaders have a path that leads right back here. I know who they are. Everywhere they go, they're wearing their purple and gold, talking about Dr. Clarissa Booker. I finally got to meet her. Whether we're at our state meetings or at our group chats, Prairie View alumni make their presence known. And so, Dr. Harris, you didn't have to go far to find a speaker. The superintendent of Hempstead ISD, Mr. Herbert O'Neill, he's a proud PV grad. He reminds me often, just like my brother-in-law. You could have gone a little further down the road and invited Dr. Mark Smith, the new superintendent of Fort Bend ISD and former superintendent of Duncanville ISD, to bring some remarks, or the choices were long, the list is long. Dr. Creer, Deputy Superintendent in A-Leaf, or Dr. Walter Jackson, Superintendent in LaPorte, or Dr. Don Randall, Chief of Schools in Stafford, or Tony Runnels, Assistant Superintendent of Schools in Wharton ISD, and so many more graduates and leaders are appropriate to represent PV in the College of Education. What do y'all say? Prairie View produces productive people. Only 30 out of 1,200 superintendents. There are 1,200 districts in the state of Texas, and only 30 are led by Black superintendents, and many of them have a connection here at Prairie View A&M University. So to say I am honored to have been selected, the historical and ongoing relationship that Aldine ISD and Prairie View have make this moment a full circle opportunity. More than 450 of our current staff members are proud Prairie View A&M grads, including Michael Jackson. He's a teacher at Anderson Elementary, and I think he's here. And 2 members of my leadership team, including my Chief of Operations, Fred Washington, and my Chief of Staff, Shalia Reed. Perhaps one of the things, though, that I am most proud of is that in 2020, after the murder of George Floyd, we began researching and identifying steps to develop our Young Men's Leadership Academy. We aspire to create a model, a school model, that would directly address the gaps we see in academic areas and support the social and emotional needs of young men of color. There was nowhere else to look. Prairie View is the leader in this area. Not only did the university's leadership understand the request and need, but jumped right in with support and resources. Our work together has led to the launch of Impact Leadership Academy at Wilson and Aldine ISD. This school cultivates learning experiences rooted in identity, leadership, community, and activism. Every young man will build agency and excel academically and socially to impact the world positively as leaders. Anyone who follows me on social media or has heard me speak knows that I often speak and say that leadership, it matters. And I believe that anyone and everyone can be a leader. You don't need a title or a platform. However, leadership is not by chance. There has to be a conscious effort. There has to be some intentionality. There's work that has to be done. Leadership, it matters. Many of you grew up in the church, and so you grew up hearing the preacher say and talk about leadership and leadership lessons from the Bible days. Think about the Beatitudes. They're a set of teachings that Jesus gave during his Sermon on the Mount in the New Testament. They serve as a guide for living a righteous life. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to Matthew 5, 1 through 12. My favorite is, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Now, I didn't come to preach, but I am married to a pastor, and I pray I don't make you glad twice, glad to see me get up and glad to see me sit down. But I am going to leave you with what I'm going to call my 3 Beatitudes of Leadership. The first one, and you hear me and hear me well, now I'm only going to focus on our scholars, our honor students all over the building. The first one is be you. Let me set the record straight. I know you heard my bio and a quick Google search and you'll read a lot about me. But let me be clear, I'm just a country girl from Cold Spring, Texas. How many of you from a small town? There is nothing, literally nothing, about my past that would have predicted that I would be standing before you today. I was born into poverty. My mother was 14 years old when she had me, and I never knew my father. We lived in abject poverty, moved all the time, trailers with no indoor plumbing. There was drug use and lots of domestic violence. But when I was in 5th grade, my grandparents, Big Mama and Pawpaw, they saved me when I moved in with them. My Big Mama, Rebecca McGowan, only had a 5th grade education and worked as a maid for one of the local white families. My Pawpaw, Walter McGowan, only had a 3rd grade education, mowed lawns and collected cans. He was illiterate. He wrote his name with an X. But he used to tell me, Tanya, if you can read, you can go anywhere. So some of my best memories are from school. I had teachers and counselors and principals who believed in me, encouraged me, and had high expectations of me. And because of their work, I was the first in my family to graduate from college and access the American dream. Any first gens in the house? Let's give them a round of applause. But my teachers, they poured into me. They allowed me to dream big and loved me for being me. And that's the incredible part of my story, which is why I'm beginning with the first beatitude, which is what, scholars? Be you. I was a superintendent at the age of 31, and in all 3 districts, I was the first African American, and over my 16-year journey as a superintendent, I've been in places and spaces where I was the only African American or one of the few. I have suffered from imposter syndrome. In the early years, I would call my Big Mama and she would say, be you, baby. God made you, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And here I am this morning telling you, be you. Turn to your neighbor and say, be you. Be you, be authentically you. And just a reminder, I'm just a country girl from Cold Spring, Texas, population 697. My second beatitude, I'm gonna make it fast, but the second one, other than be you, the second one, because I have a whole list and I knew I could only share 3. The second one is to be joyful. Think about that for a moment. Be joyful. 2023 was probably one of the hardest years of my life. I faced numerous challenges. And I don't know if you go to church for watch night service, but I'm from the country and we have what's called a watch night service. And it's late at night, it starts at 10 p.m. and ends at midnight. But I've never been so excited to praise God for 2024. So for the past 12 years, I've chosen one word for the year. And last year was fearless. This year, I decided to reach for one of those fruits of the Spirit, and I said, I'm going to choose joy for 2024. Yes. And I was clapping just like you on January 1st. I was really excited. I had an anchor scripture, the joy of the Lord is my strength. By January 2nd, I had to go back to work. I was singing this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. By January 4th, I was rear-ended by a teenage driver at a red light. By January 5th, I got a call from my daughter Jocelyn, who went to school with Malcolm and Christian. Y'all know she's dramatic. She's a college student, was home for the holidays. I'm in a meeting, so I declined her call, and she sends me a text and says, y'all's ceiling is falling in. Let me just say that by January 12th, which was Quitter's Day, if you don't know, it really is a holiday, I was thinking about giving up on joy. But I remembered the words of one of my mentors from my days in Lufkin ISD, Mr. Deason, who's also Malcolm's grandfather and a proud PV grad. He told me, he said, if you have a problem and money will solve it, you don't have a problem. Because one day you're going to have a problem that money won't solve. So My car looks brand new. My ceiling that had the leak from the hot water heater has been repaired. And I'm telling you, I've learned you have to be joyful. Be joyful. John Maxwell said it, but it also said in the Bible, he said, decide once and manage daily. So I made a decision on January 1st. I'm asking you to make a decision today that always choose joy. Be joyful. And the circumstances that surround, things are going to happen. But don't change the fact that you're focusing and going to be joyful. So turn to your neighbor and say, be joyful. Now, the third beatitude, and my final one, I came to tell all the honorees and all of the honor graduates and all of the scholars in here is to be great. Be great. The first church song I ever sang in church was Let Your Light Shine. Y'all know that, let your light shine, shine, shine. I'm not a singer. And the first scripture I learned as a kid was let your light so shine that men and women can see your good works and glorify the Father. So growing up at Hopewell Missionary Baptist Church, I learned a lot of songs, read a lot of scriptures, and recited a lot of speeches. Christmas speeches, Easter's coming up. Y'all learned your Easter speech. And back then, for Easter speeches, we couldn't use any paper. And of course, we didn't have an iPad like I have today or an iPhone to read from. It was expected, as a matter of fact, you prepared for it, that you get up and you recite. So you had to be prepared and you had to be ready. And I would do my very best. You see, my big mama didn't go to church with me, but the ladies from the church would call her and tell her how great my speech was. They would share how I stood tall, looked up, and recited without making a mistake. And to see the pride on my big mama's face and hear her say, Tanya Yvette, everyone's talking about how good you did. You know, I heard something the other day, and it stuck with me, and I want to tell you today, give your parents something to be proud of. We're here today to celebrate you, celebrating your successes, your great grades, your hard work, and your achievements. Some of you have parents and family who are here, too. Look at them. Right now, they're all smiling. They took off work, and they drove all the way down here to be with you. I promise you they are proud. Yes, wave at them. Many of them are joining us virtually while they're at work. They're not supposed to be on their computers, but they are here to watch you, and they're telling everybody in the office that my baby is an honor student at Prairie View A&M University. I promise you, your parents are proud, your aunts are proud, your uncles are proud, your sisters, your brothers, the neighborhood, the community, the small town that you're from, the large town that you're from, the school that you graduated from, they're all proud of you. But what I want to tell you today and to remind you is to give your parents, your family, something to be proud of as you've given us today. You know, the Beatitudes in the Bible are a guide for living. And the last part of the Beatitudes is a reminder to rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. The Beatitudes that I just shared with you are a guide for leading productive lives. And I hope that as you continue your journey here at Prairie View, that you remember to what? Be you, be joyful, and be great. And as I take my seat, may you also be prayerful. Martin Luther King Jr. said it best. He said, use me, oh God. Show me how to take who I am, who I can be, and what I can do, and use it for a purpose that's greater than myself. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all of our undergrads.
Dr. Goffney, could you join me at the lectern, please? And President LeGrand. On behalf of the faculty of the Whitlow R. Green College of Education, we want to thank you so much for sharing your time with us and your wisdom, those Beatitudes. Be you, be joyful, and be great. If you don't remember anything else, remember those. And she has a whole list of B's, so that she just had time to share three. And I'll just say, when I had Dr. Goffney in class back at Sam Houston a long, long time ago, it was clear to me at that time. And I'm not just saying it because you've achieved a lot, but you stood out. You set a standard for other members of your cohort, and I am so proud of everything that you've done. So on behalf of our university and our college, we want to present you with this plaque.
Thank
I don't know about you. Yeah, y'all thought I was gonna go there. But I'm going to find all of my former teachers and give them a big hug. Thank you so much, Dr. Goffney, for, give her a hand, please, for your kind words and inspiration. So now, we will hear our final musical selection, Hold Fast to Dreams, sung by the PVAMU Concert Chorale. The soloist is Dr. Jama Kamat from the music department. Following will be acknowledgments by Mr. Natriez B. Peterson, and our closing remarks will be given by the director of the honors program, Dr. Quincy Seymour III.
Greetings. On behalf of the Whitlow R. Green College of Education, we extend our deepest gratitude to our esteemed guest, keynote speaker, president, faculty, staff, students, and alumni of Prairie View A&M University. Your dedication to academic excellence, research, student success are the cornerstones of our university's reputation and impacts. Thank you.
All right, all right. We have experienced what excellence lives here means. Be you, be joyful, be great. Today's celebration demonstrates our role as producing leaders in innovation and an amazing future. 5,560 students are being recognized and honored in this year's Founders Day and Honors Convocation. $5,560. One day we will be at that total enrollment where all students, all of the student participants on today have done an amazing job. Give them a hand, please. Today marks a continuation in the history of our great university and a promotion of our legacy and the display of academic excellence. Scholars, your commitment to our university's mission will continue to highlight our recognition as an institution of the first class. So as we reflect on the past, remarkable achievements have been made. As we stand in our present, we must continue to have these moments and not stop working to create a better future. And as we look to the future, we can all smile knowing that students from Prairie View A&M University will impact the world. PV. PV.
As we bring our program to a close, yeah, I know, we will have our benediction given by Miss Michaela J. O'Burleton, followed by the singing of our alma mater.
As we conclude today and we prepare to move into our respective areas of fellowship, whether that be work, class, or home, I would like to leave you with this. May the Lord bless and protect you. May the Lord smile upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. Thank you so much for joining us on this memorable occasion. Enjoy the rest of your day.
This concludes the 2024 Founders Day and Honors Recognition Convocation hosted by the Whitlow R. Green College of Education. Thank you for joining us and have a wonderful rest of your week.